Hey there everybody, what is going on? So in the previous video, we had just gotten set up with our Systeme.io account. We set up our profile, we set up our account, and I went over a couple other little things here, and then we also went in and configured our payment pages. In this video, what we're going to do is we are going to set up a custom domain, if you have one. Like I said in the last video, this display name right here is going to show, is what's going to show up for your website address. So right now I've got Tech Gremlin Warrior. If we go down here to custom domains, I walked you through that and I told you this is what the website address would look like. techgremlinwarrior.systeme.io. I don't know if we can actually click on that and open it or not. Let's see. Yep, it does. And because I don't have anything set up at all, it's just taking me to the, again, built-in Systeme 404 page not found error. So now what we're going to do is we are going to go and we are going to connect my techgremlinwarrior.com to my Systeme.io account. And we do that by, again, going to custom domains, click up here to the add domain button. And if you click here, read this article to learn how to set up a custom domain, that's what this is here. It opens up and walks you through all the steps that I'm going to go through here on this video. So first thing we want to do is www.techgremlinwarrior.com. And we're going to click on save. And once it pops up, it's going to give us our DNS configuration for your domain. This is what we are going to need to go over, and we're going to add a couple of CNAME records over at your domain name registrar. So in my case, I'm using Namecheap. That's my preferred domain name registrar. And we're going to pop over there and open that up, and I'll show you what we want to do to create these CNAME records. Okay, I've got my Namecheap account opened up. My techgremlinwarrior.com is at the very top of the list. I just actually purchased that about 5 minutes ago. So we're going to go over here to manage. So once here, these are all the different settings that you have to manage the configuration settings for your domain name. What we want to do here is click on Advanced DNS. And once Advanced DNS opens, right in here are your records. And if we move this out of the way, we have two different CNAME records right there that we are going to configure here. Right down here is this orange, kind of small, but orange plus icon that says Add New Record. We're going to use the drop down here, and we're going to go and select CNAME Record. And in here is the host. Okay, so if we go back, I'm going to move this all the way over to my other window. The host is not this. You would think that that's what the host is, but if we go and read the article for the first one, right here, scrolling down, host name is just www. Just pay attention to that because it will get you. So we're going to do www. That's our host, and then the target. Going back over to our target over here is going to be this right here. Okay. The other thing to keep in mind, they have a period at the end. That's going to get you. Be very, very careful with that. You do not want the period. So we're going to copy that without the period. Going to bring it back over here and target. Again, I got the periods not there, and I'm going to go ahead and click a check mark. Going to leave automatic alone. I'm not the TTL is the time to live. I'm not going to mess with the time to live. So I should now have, there's my CNAME record. Now we're going to go back and we're going to add another CNAME record. So we're going to click on Add New Record. Again, we're going to use the drop down. Going to use CNAME. Going to go back over here. This right here. Okay. So let's pop back over and double check. I'm going to actually do a Control A. I'm going to take that completely out. Control V to paste that in. Okay, got that. And then here, I'm going to put everything in except for, although it is copied here. Target. And I'm pretty sure that can be, yeah, automatic's fine. Going to use the check mark. And now that's pretty much done on your Namecheap side. So I'm going to pop that back over, and we've done that. We are going to just click on the X to X out of it. All right. Okay, so now what we want to do is just go back over here. We'll go back to the instructions and just double check. So it's telling us that once the two CNAMEs are added to our host, we can check the DNS records to confirm the changes to the website. So the DNSchecker.org, we're going to use, when you click on that, what you want to do is put in that domain again. So we go over here. Come on. We do www.techgremlinwarrior.com, and then we go over, we're going to use the drop down. We just change the CNAME, and then we'll go ahead and do a search. And look at that. I mean, it's already green check marks all the way down. That happened really fast, really fast. So now if we actually go and pull up techgremlinwarrior.com, www.techgremlinwarrior.com, right now we're getting this error. Now the question is why? So if we go back to our directions, it says if we're using Namecheap, so Namecheap's kind of going to be quirky on us. The directions say that we need to create a new CNAME record, and it's going to be a new one that's going to have the same destination as our www. Now it says a CNAME, but if you open up the picture here in another tab, they're actually doing an ALIAS record. Let's go over here now. What we're going to do is we're going to do a CNAME version of this and just see if that doesn't do the trick. I'm going to actually leave that the way it is. I'm going to copy that, and then once again I'm going to go and copy all of this. I want to make sure I'm getting the correct deal here, and I am. So let's go back over here. Again, we're going to go and highlight all of this. Copy. And sometimes this also just takes time to propagate. Going to do a check. So I'm going to, yes, delete that. Check that. Okay. Now let's go over here. And if that worked, when we go and refresh this, we should be able to get a system. There it is. It's fixed. So that is the key. So when you go over and read these directions, it's going to tell you down here, the image is going to show that it is an alias record. Do not do the alias record. What you want to do is you want to create another CNAME, just like it says right here. It's going to be a CNAME record. It's going to be the, again, if we go over here, just ignore this alias right here. It's going to be the @ symbol, and the value is going to be the same value that you used for the www CNAME record. Does that make sense? So that now we are all set up. We have our custom domain connected to our system.io account. Now when we go and create a website, people that go to www.yourwebsite.com, it'll show up. Thanks for watching.